Hello and welcome to the Big Bank Theory Podcast. My name's John, here with my friend and colleague Dan.
Hello.
Dan was still unbeaten in January, if you only include the league.
That's a lot of ifs.
I'm willing to make those
Well,
ifs.
it's one if.
It's good. It's good. It's been a good January, ignoring one big blip.
Yeah, but I feel like even
with that,
I feel like that Colwell's on such a generational run that he just everything he does turns to gold at the moment. So even losing to 10-1 to Man City, he's managed to turn that into somehow a good thing.
That's why they call him Carry Goldwell.
Carry
Goldwell.
He carries gold well.
Sure. Everything. I was just putting. Gold
Gary Goldwell.
Gary Goldwell.
Yeah.
I was just switching them around.
Maybe. Yeah. Very good. I think I was confused by the carry bit, and I think
Yeah, fine.
right. Everything was So I think it's two-way games.
Yeah.
I think last time we recorded, I'd be happy with 2 points, which I would have been.
Yeah.
But we got 4.
Yeah. You were endowed with more.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Stevenage, bottom of the league. No, sorry.
I didn't ask for more.
Not Stevenage, we played
And
them.
yes, I was furnished with it.
That's what happens. So it was Port Vale, bottom of the league, Port Vale away, and we dispatched them like you're sending off some old trainers in post.
Goodness me. They were celebrating their 150th anniversary as a club. Ugh. It was a big party at, what's the name of the ground?
Vale Park. Big
party at Vale Park. A celebration. They've got that old kit. They've got an old kit for a new kit.
Yeah.
It's... most people left at about 60 minutes.
Yeah.
And that sort of tells you...
that parade.
Tells you all you need to know. We did piss on that parade quite, vigorously.
Took a dump on their clean towels.
Do you know, I think it says a lot.
Vigorously.
Like a racehorse.
Yeah.
I did think it was funny at the end of the match that I was like quite gutted that we conceded a goal.
That's the sign
in
of
a 3-1 away win. Fair enough, against Port Vale, who are like,
not doing very well.
They have just like got a new manager. That's not working. He's rubbish, just as bad as the last one. Doesn't help that all their players are crap too. Good luck for the rest of the season, boys. Ours aren't though. They're the only one who are going down for sure. Yeah, unless there's some spectacular turnaround, which I don't think I can see.
We're already in basically February.
We are. February very, very soon approach.
Yeah. So that was 3-1 away. So let's talk about the game. We were 1-0 up at half-time. It was a Carlos Mendes Gomez kind of high-diving header.
Beautiful goal. First goal for the club.
Leapt like the proverbial salmon.
It again, absolutely golden cross from Niskanen.
Where has he been? Where's he been keeping these?
I don't know.
Well, I'm pleased they're out now.
He's unlocked it. He has. Like I was saying last week with the Dr. Faustus stuff, there's no way that he hasn't had to trade something of importance for this. You can't just summon that. You can't just summon that without some consequences. It's not how it works.
No.
What do they say? Whatever you do comes back sevenfold upon you. Is that right? Something like that. So
yeah, I mean, he's been a nice guy for a long time.
I don't think it's anything to do with being a nice guy, because nice guys finish last, as we know.
True. Well, I couldn't say what it is.
Well, yeah, some sort of sorcery or
hoodoo.
Some kind of hoodoo. Occultism.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's
Black
working.
Magic.
It's working because his cross was just there for Mendes Gomez to put away beautifully.
It's like literally the perfect place to attack.
Yeah.
He's coming in from the kind of back post, heading towards the front post, and he just runs onto this the most inviting ball that you ever did see.
So that was 1-0. Then Wareham nearly scored an absolute classic.
Yeah.
From a long, long way out, looped it over the keeper.
Big old looper came off the inside of the post.
Yeah. He was an inch away from a goal.
Yeah.
Still 1-0 half time. Wareham then gets his goal. I can't remember which order, because he had one.
It's a lovely goal.
He could have had a hat-trick. There's one that was later on he missed as it's coming in, but I think he scored before that.
Right. Well, he just takes that touch and then just like head down, low, edge of the box. Beauty.
Yep. So that's 2-0.
2-0.
Then on comes Tim.
Yep.
Everyone's favourite fella. Who, again, is coming at the back post. I can't remember. Was it an Aitchison cross or was it an Niskanen cross?
I can't honestly remember.
But Tim gets there 3-0.
I think I would have clocked it if it was another Niskanen, but yeah.
And then Wareham could have had his second, which potentially could have been his hat-trick, but obviously wasn't. And then right at the end, Port Vale get, like you said, that consolation, by which time, many have departed.
I can't remember anything about that goal.
It was a cross from a free kick, which slightly set the tone for last night's game.
Yeah.
From deep, out on the wing, and it looped and...
Yeah, an area perhaps, if there's any for improvement, that maybe that's one. Pretty good.
3 points on the road.
Pretty good. Expected because of our, us being the best team in the league, them being the worst.
Yeah.
It's the expected outcome.
Very nice. So, as keeps happening, everyone else is still winning. Like, it's not...
No, nothing's happening in the table, is it? It just stays exactly the same. We're still on the same amount of points as Argyle. And a few other people, and the same distance, everything. Yeah, like this.
It's going to change at some point.
Something's got to give, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's still kind of like... You're still kind of a couple of wins from boom and a couple from bust at the minute, aren't you? Something, surely it's got to flatten itself out at some point. Like, we're still in January, so I'm sure it will, but...
Yeah, that's right.
Still pretty volatile now, isn't it?
Feels it.
Yeah.
But we're riding the wave. I mean,
we are. Yeah.
We'll talk about the table and the points in a minute, but keep accumulating points. We're very close to getting 40, which in some years is safety.
I mean, that is the point at the minute, isn't it? It's easy to get carried away, but it is just about accumulating points. That is it. I mean, that is the whole thing.
Yeah.
I know that's obvious, but I mean, for us, which is always our kind of objective. If you don't think about relegation, you don't think about playoffs, anything like that. You just think, okay, and then you got to put like a value on those points, and obviously the away ones.
Yeah,
an away 3 points against Port Vale isn't worth as much as an away win against someone around you or something, or maybe someone a bit above, but yeah, there's still
accumulation,
still adding up, tossing up.
Yeah, that's right.
So
we totted up some more, and then last night was away at the stupidly named Select Car Leasing Stadium.
Well, let's not get too high and mighty over naming rights. I know it's been a kind of MO of this podcast to rip it out of funnily named stadium sponsors, but maybe no. There's still no mention of it, actually, is there?
Still
just sort of us talking about it.
They've just sent me my email to say membership's going up to £5, but no mention of the I don't know, Redvers Buller at St James Park.
Yeah.
The Tim Martin Wetherspoon Stadium. Yeah.
I mean, that would really be a kick in the nuts, wouldn't it? I mean, to be honest, that email was bad enough. I mean, like, I'm not going to not pay it, but like in terms of like timing, it's like pretty shocking, isn't it?
The Adrian Edmondson is Eddie Bottom Stadium.
Yeah.
That'd be fine. Can't see any problems there.
David Blaine's Magic Levitating Stadium.
Good. David Blaine in a see-through box park.
We could hang him in the gap in his see-through box.
We could.
Or
not hang him like
no.
Death to Blaine.
No, not like that.
Just put the box up in the air.
And we don't have to have, obviously we can't get the real David Blaine, but we could get a Perspex box and we could get a waxwork of him to put in it.
Like it.
And then at least it's something.
You could put up this week's enemy.
To be honest, when Richard Pym buys that whole area for himself, he can do what he wants with it. So maybe he will do that.
Would he put Harrison model in a see-through box.
What I'd like to see is...
I think he's magic, therefore I've put him in a magic box.
Yeah, maybe. Or just kind of like the biggest statue of anyone that you've ever seen. What's the biggest statue in the world?
Oh, like Christ the Redeemer in
Yeah,
Rio.
like Christ the Redeemer, yeah. Or that one of... or that huge head of Lenin. You know, the Lenin head?
Just put a head.
Just massive Clive Harrison's head, Lenin style.
That's Simpsons,
in the gap.
isn't it? It's that Simpsons where Mr. Burns wants to reward Bart, and Bart really wants this big ugly head.
Right.
Wow, a big ugly head. We could all say it every time we turn up.
Right, that's body fascism. But
No, it's a big ugly head.
Oh, right.
It's like
just a random one. You're not talking about...
I'm not talking about Harrison.
Oh,
head.
right, okay.
I'm saying in The Simpsons, it's like an Aztec head.
Oh, okay, cool.
Like an Easter Island head.
Easter Island head. Do you know the Easter Island heads have got bodies underneath the ground?
Did know that. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Interesting, isn't that?
Yeah. Did you know that all round Easter Island there's failed attempts at them as well?
What, that's in they had a go and they didn't quite get it right?
Yeah, but they just left them where they were because they're too heavy to move back again.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot of work, innit, I
A lot of
suppose,
work.
especially if you're like, we've really cocked this one up. You want to carry it all the way back to the quarry? No, let's just start again.
That's right. That's right. That's why Admiral Musquay is just lying down in the car park at St James Park. We
Is
don't
he?
want to pay the postage to return him.
He's banging them in.
Who for?
Whoever he
Willand
plays
Rovers?
for. No. Morecambe?
Morecambe? Well, he's not because they're bottom of the league. Look it up.
Whoever he's playing for, he scored some goals.
Yeah, I'd like to see either a big ugly head or a real like philosophical statement like justice with her eyes blindfolded holding the scales.
Isn't that a bit grandiose for us?
So's having a big ugly statue head.
I'm not suggesting we have that.
All right.
What do we have? You know, you've got to make it kind of fit a bit. That's why I suggested Blaine, because he's been here.
Oh, right, I see. You could have like what they called the army in China. That's all the
He's at
soldiers.
Morecambe and he scored 5 goals.
Oh, take it back, Admiral.
He scored
Admiral,
on
we
Sa-
hardly knew ye.
Yeah,
What's that called? The Terracotta Army.
yeah.
But you just have a bunch of old, erstwhile city subs. Put an orange bib on them, but they're made of terracotta in the gap.
Yeah, I like that.
Port Vale turn up, they're like, blimey, they got a lot of subs.
Yeah,
Terrify them before they even start.
I like the idea. I like the sound of that. Yeah.
Paint them. Bit
Don't-
like Michael
well,
Jackson's
there's no
statue
point-
outside Fulham.
There's no point having them terracotta if you're going to paint them, is there? 'Cause
No.
you just make them out of something cheaper.
Make like something cheaper.
Yeah, polystyrene.
Polystyrene, dangerous in the winds we're having.
Yeah, it's like when you get if you ever had Subbuteo when you were a kid,
Yeah.
and you think I'm taking this Subbuteo to the next level.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy a bit of stand.
Oh yeah, good, yeah.
You start thinking I'm going to build the stadium.
Yeah.
And then you get it, and then all the little people are all completely just skin colour, naked. Well, not naked, but skin colour.
Yes.
And you've got to paint every single one of them yourself,
Yeah.
clothes on them.
Yeah, they're pink, aren't they? That's right.
And I was just like, I'm not doing this. So,
So then you've got
you just got a naked
naked
corner.
white people.
Yeah.
Naked corner.
Well, I had a corner piece, you see, and they were all naked in it.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not painting them.
No, you weren't fully committed.
I wasn't, no. Anyway,
I'm melting my shoe again on the heater. Why do I keep doing this?
get some protection on them. Dubbing.
Okay, so then last night, Select Car Leasing Stadium,
Yeah, Reading.
Reading, no terracotta army, no big ugly head.
The Majewski.
Yeah, Majewski that was.
The Jaden Wareham and his dad's derby.
Yeah.
Haven't really spoke much about on this podcast about Jaden Wareham's dad.
And mum.
And mum, I think, because she's getting involved. And it's mainly because I think a lot of this stuff happens on TikTok.
Right.
And I've only ever seen like the odd clip of it of like basically his dad's, I think, live streams like after and during kind of after games, and I think mainly.
Right, and did this when he was at Reading?
I don't know, and I think he talks a lot about his son, and also I think he's got basically some beef with Reading fans. This is why I haven't talked about it, because I don't really know, because I haven't got TikTok. I'm not getting it just to look up Jaden Wareham's dad.
Not committed enough, you see.
If you want to look it up, then please go ahead and let us.
You could let us know.
Maybe let us know what the deal is.
Are you a TikToker? Not you. I mean, I'm asking the listeners.
We'll have some.
Can
We'll
you
have
do
some
some research
people
for
that
us?
are on TikTok listening. I'm not sure how much I really want to know about it.
But it still goes on, right? It's not finished now. He's left Reading.
No. It seems to be going on now.
The arguing, I mean,
and he's mainly it's mainly Reading fans having a go at him, and him. I'm not really sure what they do. Like I said, it's hard to say because I haven't seen enough of it. All I know is that he's on. I mean, how many other? That's all you need to know, really. How many other players, mums and dads, are you aware of going on the internet and talking about anything? Doesn't happen. So that's why it's of note. I don't think I've summarised this very well at all.
No, you have. Basically, they are given some stick and they give it back to the point now where they hate Wareham. And I don't know if they hated him before he left and that's why it all started.
Yeah, but to be honest, most of those chants last night weren't even about him. They were about his dad.
Is that
Jaden
right?
Wareham, your dad is a...
Wow.
Yeah. Most of them, I think he was getting a bit of shit as well. But then he did kind of cup his ear to him when he scored against St James's Park or whatever it was.
Yeah.
He gave him a bit. But then at the end of the match last night, Jaden Wareham clapped all the Reading fans.
Did he?
Yeah, he went round and gave him a clap.
Maybe it's time. Maybe they're ready to move on.
I don't know.
Maybe his dad needs to get off TikTok. Presumably his dad's older than us. He's around. If not, he's around our age.
He's about our age.
Yeah, you're too old, Dad. Aren't you for TikTok?
I don't know. Well, there's a lot of people now doing things they were never doing before.
Sure. Guess that's true. How profound. Yeah. I'd suggest knock it on the head.
There you go. There's your advice to him as a peer.
As a peer and a mentor. If he's
you're a father.
Yeah.
If either of your children were, well, they are doing things.
Yeah.
You don't feel the need to go online.
No.
And kick off about it.
No, I don't, and I wouldn't. And I think they're better off without me doing
So
that.
say one of your kids was in a play.
Yeah.
School play.
Yeah.
You're not going on there to kind of like goad the other parents because your child has a better role than them.
No.
Or whatever.
That's right. No, he is. In fact, he's in the school play as Grandpa Joe. And I'm not going on there give it the big one because someone else's son is Mike TV. The play is Charlie in the Chocolate Factory.
Right, okay.
If that wasn't clear.
Yeah.
No, maybe I'll start. What's next? What's after TikTok? What's the next level of social media? Is there a new one?
I don't know if there's any other ones, is there?
That's the top level at the minute.
I think that's...
Or lowest level or whatever.
I think that's the...
That's where it's happening.
I think that's where it's happening, yeah.
Okay. What happened to Be Real? That's gone, isn't it?
Be Real. Yeah, I don't think anyone's doing Be Real anymore.
No, for a while I saw some students taking photos of themselves and shouting Be Real as they did it, but I haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah.
Good times. Anyway, Wareham was there. Majewski wasn't there. His dad, we don't know.
I don't know.
600 Grecians were there.
Really? That's good. I mean, from the... obviously, it's a big old stadium because I used to be in the Premier League back in the old days of Shane Long and Steve Sidwell and that.
Oh, yeah. Andy Carroll.
Andy Carroll, yeah, that was more Championship though,
was it?
When he was there. Maybe not. So it's massive, and from when the camera was pointing, at least, it looked like no one was there.
It looks terrible, didn't it?
Because you're not going to get that many people for League One, no matter what.
And it's pouring, so you're sitting in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, a bit of a change, a few enforced changes in this game. No Jake Doyle-Hayes. He had a knock. So he didn't play. And McMillan was back in. Mendes Gomez also out.
Yeah, is that injury?
So I think I don't know about that, and so Sonny Cox started.
Yeah.
And
we started very strongly.
We started very strongly. Most of the first half, we were brilliant.
First half an hour, definitely.
Just in the way that we kind of kept our shape, the pressing. It just looked like we're the better drilled team here. We're the ones who've got it going on better, and then they we got the first goal.
Yeah. So
that's kind of the end at the kind of apex of our kind of
our pressure. That's right. So it comes to Cole at the back post, the corner or a cross, but everyone's in the box. And
it's a corner, isn't it?
Is it corner? Not free kick.
Either or, I think. Set piece of some
set piece of some sort. Reece Cole's at the back post. He hits it back in, and it just clangs into Sweeney's leg.
I couldn't hit it more perfectly.
Yeah,
he couldn't have directed it goalwards if he tried.
No,
and he didn't try. It just hit him and went in.
Hence why he was laughing the whole way to the corner flag. 1-0.
Yeah, they forgot about that ex-player, didn't they?
They were too busy booing fathers of recent ex-players.
Pierce Sweeney, what a boy. 1-0.
1-0.
Now,
well deserved.
After that, we couldn't...
It's worth saying that Reading have got some good players.
They're a good team.
Yeah.
They are a good team.
They were relegation zone, weren't they, at one point this year? So they've zoomed up more than we have even.
Yeah, they're still below us, aren't they?
Oh, are
but yeah, they're sorting it out, and they are good. They're better than a lot of teams I've seen this season.
Agreed.
We lost a bit of a grip on it then. We kind of...
But they had a lot of possession.
I guess
our box, didn't they?
Yeah, but I mean, they had possession even before we scored, but we were just dealing with them better. I felt like I'm not really... I mean, it's just the kind of mentality of going 1-0 up, I suppose, isn't it? You've suddenly got something to protect, and especially if you're away from home, it must be really difficult to get that out of your head and not to kind of sit back a little bit, you know? But we did do that a little bit. We definitely miss Doyle Hayes in midfield.
Yeah, we do.
He's such an important player, but at the same time, we all know the result. We did it without him. I think we keep showing that we can do it without various components of this team because it's been,
it's been quite transient.
We've been pretty good in terms of injuries, but Caldwell does like to change things every now and then and bring people in, and I think we've dealt with it really well and managed to kind of keep up. It seems like now Liam Oakes is like a big part of this team suddenly, all of a sudden, but before kind of
Manchester City.
Well, it was just the one game before that, wasn't it? Whatever that was, he wasn't really. He was kind of like barely even on the bench, and now suddenly he's in there. So I think we've coped well with the changes, and we did without Doyle Hayes. But you can tell the difference when he's not there.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then just before half time, it's not like they had loads of pressure. Joe Whitworth, by the way, at 0-0 made a really good save,
he did,
kind of point blank. And then just before half time, it looks like this cross comes in, and then it looks like Macmillan's just nowhere near his man, which I don't think he is. But it's kind of this situation where Sweeney had gone forward, Macmillan's dropping back in, and they've kind of exploited that kind of change as it's come in, and Macmillan's not near enough to his man, and
free header.
It looks like a total free header, but yeah, disappointing one to give away.
Yeah, you feel like if we got to half time,
because we were keeping our shape so well, but it's a big ask to keep up the intensity, and that I think will be the challenge to the end of the season, is if we can keep up the concentration it must take to keep this kind of like football kind of working. They're doing a brilliant job of it at the moment. Can we keep that up long term?
Yes, that's half time 1-1, and then not long after half time, Reading get a second, and we look a bit at 6s and 7s, don't we?
Yeah.
We're not the team we had been in that first half an hour.
Second half is like really messy.
Well, it felt a bit of a throwback to 3 or 4 months ago. Couldn't get the passes together.
Yeah, a bit. No, I wouldn't say anywhere near as bad, considering that like we're away from home. They do look pretty good. But yeah, we're not imposing ourselves on the match, really. No.
So they go 2-1 up. Another cross into the box.
It's offside.
Well, it is offside, probably.
It's completely offside, isn't it? It's not, and also it's completely inexcusable. It's a retaken free kick.
The linesman's miles away. Is what's
the linesman isn't, but you've already got 2 goes at it because you had the first one, and then he takes ages to reset because there's like some shoving or something with Brierley and someone else. So the ref has a word with them. They completely reset the free kick. Somehow the ref's not in line. The linesman's not in line with it.
Not even close.
So he then can't see that there's about 4 of them, including the goal scorer, completely offside. Sweeney afterwards is just talking to the ref, going, "What on earth?" I guess what's happened there. He obviously knows. You can tell. You could kind of tell in real time. It's one of those ones that looks offside. And then sometimes when you see them back, they aren't. But this one, when you saw it back, yeah, they're miles off.
Yeah.
What's he doing?
I don't know.
Anyway.
So that's frustrating. So that's 2-1. And we haven't looked very good in the second half. And you think, is this the end of the run? He takes Wareham off.
Yeah.
On comes McGuinness. Tim's on at this point.
Tim comes on at the same time, I think, or around the same time.
Yeah. And
Macmillan has to go off injured as well, which is worth mentioning.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, took a while, didn't it?
And John Lee's back.
Yep. And they did a bit of rejigging.
John Lee, you kind of think because he's always having injuries and he doesn't ever seem to have a really long spell in the team. There's a tendency, especially because of the way he plays, to think a little bit nervy when he's on the ball. Mm-hmm. But I tell you what, the thing every time he comes back, I forget that he's got those long passes in the locker. Like they kind of like channel balls, crosses. He's really got it on that left foot. And I think that's great competition for places. So what happens? Does Woodhouse move into midfield at this point?
I think he went to wing back at one point, didn't he?
Okay. Anyway, it gets right towards the end of the match, and then there's it's announced that there's 11 minutes added on.
Yes, which seems a bit unlikely.
Well, there was 2 pretty long.
Yes,
injury
breaks. Yeah.
Injury breaks. Yeah. Twice the physio had to come on.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, it's possible.
Plus, various other things. So 11 minutes. It's not unheard of.
We have a penalty shout. Is that before our equaliser or after?
I got a feeling it's after.
Is it?
Yeah.
But the goal comes about 3 minutes into injury time.
Yeah.
And you think, we've done it again. And then we're looking like we could win it.
Yeah. Fair play to to Reading and to the referee. This one's also potentially offside.
Yeah.
McGuinness in the build-up. Because it kind of comes to McGuinness and then it kind of bounces outside the box. This is why I was asking if Woodhouse is now in midfield. For some reason, he pops up.
Well, I think it's the Macmillan role, and obviously Macmillan appears all over the place, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, here he is anyway, and just twats it with his left foot. I think it takes a bit of a ricochet, but there's no stopping it.
No.
What a goal.
2-2.
A good and reward for a player who's been magnificent.
Yeah. Agreed.
We were all when John Lee got injured back along. That was right. We had already started playing well at this point. We were like, "Oh, is this going to upset?" No, don't worry about it. Luca Woodhouse going to come in. He's even better.
Yeah, I know.
Like he's been so good, and I think he deserved that goal.
He's our player, right?
Yeah.
He
was at Wickham, wasn't he? And then
because David Wheeler was talking about it on the
and then had he gone somewhere else like non-league, and we got him from there?
I think that's right. Yeah.
What's happened there then? Because he's clearly brilliant.
Was that another injury thing? Like people?
Yeah, it could have been that. Yeah.
I mean, that's
our kind of like historically our MO, isn't it?
Yeah. And we got to remember, we have a squad of 30, and we're like, this is bloated. Other teams have 45 players on the books. If they got more money, we got to be careful with every person we give a wage to. But
I guess he wasn't. He was at Wickham, but he just been not played and been on like about 6 different loans. Slough, Worthing, Banbury, Dagenham and Aldershot.
I mean, all the big ones. Aldershot, that's right, I remember that being said. It's 2-2. We could have won it, so there's a penalty shout right at the end. Who is it that goes over? Is it Tim?
Yeah. He's booked for diving.
Yeah. Seems a bit harsh. The book, I see why it wasn't a penalty. They do come together.
There's definite contact.
Yeah.
I think he's given the ref. He's obviously gone down, and whether it's intentional or not, it looked too much like a dive. So the ref it's a big call, isn't it? It's a big call to give the away side a penalty in the 96th minute, where they've already got an equaliser in the 93rd, and you've already given 2 goals which. One definitely shouldn't have been given, and one potentially shouldn't have been given. It's all a bit. I can just see why the ref was looking for any reason to not give that, and I think there was enough there for him to not give it, for him to get away with it.
There we are. So it finishes 2-2.
Yeah,
and it's another point on the road. So that's 4 points from those 2.
It's actually and that wasn't. We were less sparkling than we have been recently.
Yeah,
but. We've managed to dig in and still get a result, and I don't think we played badly. I think we battled really hard. Maybe it might take it out of us a bit, but I think at the same time it could give us I think that it could rally us again, that late equaliser. I think they'll just start thinking, we can.
We're unbeatable.
Yeah, we believe in ourselves, even when things aren't necessarily going our way.
Agreed. Well, we'll talk about what's coming up next and the league after this. Welcome back to the Big Bank Theory podcast. Remember, you can always email us, bigbankpod@gmail.com. Hats off to Mark, a regular correspondent who managed to pat Perks and Coldwell on the back while out for breakfast the other day. So good, Mark. Told Coldwell it's the best football we'd seen in years.
Oh, okay.
So the league...
Don't touch people without their consent, is what I would say.
Pat someone on the shoulder, a fellow man.
Be careful.
Thank you for that. The league table, I'll give you it all, Dan, shall I? Not all, the whole thing. Cardiff at top, they got 59 points. Lincoln a second, 55. Bottom of the playoffs is Huddersfield on 45. Exeter City sit in 11th on 37. We've got a game in hand over everyone above us, except for Stevenage. And we've got 2 games in hand over some of them. Then below us... Argyle, Reading, etc. A few teams on 37. Then it drops away a bit. But still, Doncaster in 21st, top of the relegation zone, have got 30. So we're 7 points above relegation and we're 8 points away from playoffs. We're right in the middle.
Mid-table. We're a mid-table team.
Bottom of the league is Port Vale on 18, like we said. So Doncaster 30 and then Northampton 29, Rotherham 28. So we're not safe yet.
We're not. No, if you look at it, if you look at the table like that, yeah.
If I'm being objective,
yeah, well, yeah, but you got to look into. But also, you got to look at how the teams are playing. You know, it's still in. It might be very slow, sort of tectonic plate level of movement, but it is still in flux, and we are kind of like very much in the ascendancy, while other teams aren't. You know, they're dropping. It's just taking a long time, you know.
So we've got 19 games left.
19 games left, yeah.
We'll
win them all.
Well, if we did, we'd be laughing. It's very interesting. It's very interesting indeed. And you look at the games we've got coming up, and I'm not really worried about many of them. That's not to say we won't, you know, obviously there'll be ups and downs, but lots of the games coming up are entirely winnable.
What if we did a complete inverse here? The Coldwell flip, where we go 100 days without losing a match.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, then, quite. We'd be well in the promotion conversation, wouldn't we?
I'd say so.
The games we've got coming up. So on this Saturday, it's Rotherham, who... They won last night and they drew on Saturday. Before that, they'd lost quite a lot. They sit 23rd, just above Port Vale. That is an entirely winnable game.
Definitely.
At home as well, of course.
At home, I think, obviously, they've got Cam Dawson in nets and Sam Nombe up front. But there's rumours that Bolton are interested in buying Nombe in this window, so whether he could even be gone by Saturday.
Well, the window's closed on Saturday, isn't it? Saturday's the last day.
Is it?
Yes.
Blimey.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do some business before then.
Well, maybe.
That's gone quick, hasn't it?
Thank goodness. Quicker the better.
Yeah.
It's interesting, isn't it? I think I was expecting there to be 3 or 4 or 5 out, and
I mean,
so far
it's not over yet.
It's not over yet, of course, but it is now Wednesday.
Wednesday week.
We don't usually tell anyone on Saturday because obviously the teams are all playing. That's not to say they won't, but we've got kind of 3.5 days to go.
Yep. Interesting.
Who's the biggest chance of leaving?
I've got no idea.
Who are we most likely to sell? It's Wareham, isn't it?
He's the most valuable asset we have, given the circumstances, that he's under contract, etc.
For another 18 months, yeah. Obviously, there's some really good players in there. But, yeah, don't know. I mean, it'd be bizarre, wouldn't it, if we got through it and no one was sold?
Yeah, it would definitely, considering what we know about the off-pitch. But then again...
What if Pim's done the world's greatest masterstroke and we've actually got loads of money in the bank?
Well, maybe, but like I said... I don't know if it'd be that. I think might be a bit of a stretch. But the messaging from the club, trust, whoever you want to, is so all over the shop that who knows? Who knows? Who's the biggest chance of leaving?
Who's the biggest chance of leaving? Who are we most likely to sell? It's Wareham, isn't it?
Who are we most likely to sell? It's Wareham. Who are we most likely to sell? It's Wareham. Who are we most likely to sell? It's Wareham. Who are we most likely to sell? It's Wareham. Who are we most likely to sell? It's Wareham. Who are we most likely to sell? It's Wareham. Who are we most likely to sell? It's Wareham. Who are we most likely to sell? It's Wareham. Who are we most likely to sell? It's Wareham. Who are we most likely to sell? It's Wareham. Who are we most likely to sell? It's Wareham. Who are we most likely to sell? It's Wareham. Who are we most likely to sell? It's Wareham. Who are we most likely to sell? It's Wareham. Who are we most likely to sell? It's Wareham. Who are we most likely to sell? maybe he's talking. Maybe he was talking bollocks when he said that about that wage thing next week. Maybe it was taken the wrong way, or I'm not saying he's made it up, but the messaging is kind of a bit shonky, isn't it?
Yeah, well, yes.
One minute they're going like the club has asked Manchester City to give us all the ticket money, and then the next minute they're going, no, the club hasn't asked for that.
Yeah, we never did.
That was what do they call it? A fantasy or something? No,
fantasy.
Was it that? I'm not sure. That
Fiction?
was the fiction. So it's like, yeah, but it literally says the club. I mean, it didn't say the trust, did it? I mean, so who knows?
Very strange. But if we on Saturday are saying, well, we've got this squad till the end of the season, I'd be delighted.
Yeah. Oh, me too. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, it's Rotherham, like you say, Dawson and Nombe.
Yeah.
Struggling.
Let's pack the park. That's what they say, isn't it?
I think they've almost sold out of seats.
Right.
So should be good turnout. Yeah. That's a good indicator, isn't it? Yeah,
I think so, yeah. Do they usually bring a lot? Long way, isn't it?
Long way. I don't think they bring loads.
I don't think they're going to bring that many.
No. After that, it's we've got 2 more just Saturdays. Mansfield away, obviously they're near us, and Northampton, they're in the relegation zone at home. Then we've got Wickham at home, that Tuesday game. So there's a lot of games in February again. 2 more, then it's Peterborough, then it's Bolton. So yeah, it's another 5-game month. January's not over yet. It's coming thick and fast, and we could find ourselves probably, more than likely than anything, nothing will have changed, and we'll still be in 11th and trundling on. But
I'll be fine with that. And to be honest, I'm trying not to wish it away because it's enjoyable at the moment. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. And it's got to the point where I'm nervous because of the good run. Mm-hmm. That every time I'm nervous, so I'm more nervous watching matches now because we feel like we've got something to lose.
Yeah.
But it's like I said, maybe the finances are terrible. Maybe the bad old times are coming back, hurtling down the corridor towards us. But right now, it's all going quite well, and I'm trying to just kind of enjoy it while it's happening.
You're like a racehorse.
Yeah, we've got these good players in there. I like watching Doyle Hayes. I like watching Wareham and
Niskanen, the new Niskanen.
Yeah, all of them. John Lee and Sweens and Brierley. All these players. We might not have any of them next season.
No.
It might all go down the toilet. So I'm just enjoying it while it's happening. Okay,
one other thing, isn't there? Nick Hawke has been in touch, not with us, with the supporters. If you remember, he was chair of the trust.
And the club.
Yes. Hard working, was, stuck with Colwell through all those difficult things, and then kind of disappeared bit briefly, didn't he? It was all kind of, first he was just stopping with the club, then he stopped with the trust as well. Anyway, he's written something quite extensive on XWeb.
Yeah.
He's basically saying the Spanish trip was a surprise to him, that he feels like he's been...
Yeah, so it's a surprise to him at the time that he is head of the club board and at the head of the trust board.
Yes, which does fit with what we know, which is that Gorman claims it was within the rules to spend by himself and everyone else says it wasn't. That's essentially what that bit boils down to, isn't it? Joe Gorman says, I was allowed to spend that money without consultation, and the club and the trust say, no, you weren't.
Yeah, but I think just then Nick Hawker goes on to basically say that when they try to kind of... Him as head of the trust, he tries to implement, right, we're not spending anything, we're not making any... No major decisions is going to happen for the next little while we review this process.
Yeah.
Because something's happened that, shouldn't have done this. Like that, and then the club... executives, whoever those people are,
like senior staff,
just went like,
board.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
So he resigned.
Yeah. So he's obviously wanted to stand up for himself. Fair enough. Well within his rights too. Obviously the review continues to be just another day or 2 away. So we haven't seen it yet, have we?
Yeah, but that's... I don't think we'll find... I think that review's really good and promising, but that's not a... retrospective review of that situation,
No,
is
it's
it?
not. No, it's not.
So that's not
it
even.
sounds like what he's saying is true, doesn't it? That
It definitely fits.
mismanagement of either policy or funds, or a bit of both. He's like, hold on here, this is bad. We should do this, and they've said no, and so he's resigned. And in that, Gorman's been essentially sacked.
Yeah, but he wasn't sacked, was he?
No, he
resigned.
wasn't sacked. But
The weird thing is that they announced because they announced those two resignations on the same day.
Sounded like it was all related,
Even though Hawke had actually resigned weeks before.
Yeah.
It sounded like they were linked. So it made it. I mean, like I said, I'm not suggesting they did this on purpose, but it did kind of make it look like more like those are the two people to blame for this situation, whereas Nick Hawker says no, he resigned in kind of protest to these things happening, and basically him and the trust and the club board being undermined.
Yeah.
It just paints a bit of a different picture, doesn't it?
Yeah. It does. It does.
Anyway,
More murkiness.
yeah, it's still plenty of unanswered questions out there, but I mean the picture is sort of starting to come together.
Yeah.
Um,
Want an investigative journalist to get involved, don't you? Someone who could really write it
Yeah.
down for us in plain terms.
Donald McIntyre.
Sure.
What are you up to, Donald? Fancy, coming out for one last job?
Yeah. What's Truman Capote up to now?
Yeah, I'm dead, I think.
Oh. That's selfish, isn't it?
Is there any true crime podcasts that want to get involved?
Good.
What are the big ones there? I don't really know.
Oh, the Serial, isn't it? The one that,
Serial.
Yeah.
The lads at Serial want to get in touch.
Yeah. Well, it's good. It's high drama.
It's medium drama.
Medium drama.
A lot of
More
it
high
very,
drama,
very boring and dry, but some of it juicy.
No one's dead yet. We need someone to be murdered for the full podcast crew to turn up, I'd wager.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
All right.
But yeah.
All right, well, let us know.
Ideally, yeah.
bigbangpod@gmail.com.
Yeah, we can put you in touch with the people. We can't really authorise anything, but yeah.
No, we cannot. But we'd like to see it happen.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Well, we'll be back next week after Rotherham.
Yeah.
Lovely. Thanks
Lovely
for listening,
job.
everyone. Is anything else?
Don't think so.
Thanks for listening. My name's John. I've been here with my friend and colleague Dan.
Cheers.
See you soon.